marketing manager here up in the beautiful Pacific Northwest in Portland, Oregon, and we appreciate everybody's support over the years, and we also appreciate you taking time out to view some of these webinars that we do present. A couple of housekeeping things. Whoops, I got the wrong slide there. I thought I had that corrected, but we have 2018 yellow books available. Not the 2017. You can throw those away, order those. We'll have some contact information at the end of the presentation. And of course, if you need some color brochures, please reach out to me or your sales rep, and we will get those into your hand. If you do have a 2018 yellow book, it's on page 96 for some of the information. You can jot some notes that Cindy gave. I think if you have a 2017, it's page 98. Could be wrong on that, but it is in the Kauai activities section of your yellow book there. As I mentioned, we will have a Q&A at the end of the presentation. If you have any questions, please enter those into the dashboard there under the questions, and we will read those off at the end of the presentation, and we will answer those appropriate. So we've got a great presentation today. Let's go ahead and start the presentation. And Cindy, you should have the controls.
Okay, aloha everybody, and thank you so much, Brad, and thank you everybody for coming back on board and getting through this again. We're going to make it through. Holo is actually, we're on the island of Kauai, and the owner of the company is a third-generation boat builder. So we're serious boat people. The company was named Holo because it means to go or to explore, to travel in Hawaiian. So we always say when people come here, let's Holo, you know, let's go. So my name's Cindy Ka'uanui, and I was raised on the island of Kauai. And if any of you are familiar with cocoa palms, the lady that did the show there, Blossom, was my mother-in-law. Okay, so I'm trying to turn to the next one. Brad?
Okay, I'll just move the slides for you.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much. So Holo is excited to say that they actually won Best of Kauai for the best boat company on the island of Kauai. That was voted by the people and our visitors, so we're really pleased to have that award. And we say yes to adventure. So we have lots of adventure tours, all different types of tours. So you can tailor it to your clients, the best tour for them. So we'll go over all of them today, so you'll be able to know which ones might be best for each person. We do have a passenger policy that we have on board with All About that you can request. And it's important to go over the passenger policy with your customers prior to them actually booking a tour with us, because there are limitations. We'll go over that today as well. But they do have to sign a waiver when they check in. So that's important. When they check in at our headquarters, they have to sign before they go on the boat. So just let you know. And we'll go to the next one. Okay, I'm going to start off by telling you all the wonderful things about Holo and the accomplishments. We have some certification and awards. We have our sustainable tourism certification. Holo is committed to promoting environmental stewardship, cultural sensitivity, community well-being, and quality education within the tourism community. We have our Dolphin Smart certification. We're the only ones actually on the whole island that have the Dolphin Smart certification. And basically what that means is we promote responsible viewing of marine life. We're a Kauai-made product because Kevin, our owner, makes all our boats right here on Kauai for Kauai waters. They're very special. So we also partner with a lot of other Kauai-made products. And we received the 217 Certificate of Excellence from TripAdvisor. So we're very happy about that. Then down at the bottom was kind of a special one. Our catamaran, Holo, our signature boat, actually is the fastest catamaran on the island of Kauai. So we get around the Napali faster than anybody. So we actually won the Good Samaritan Award for saving more lives around the Napali coastline because we can get there faster than the Coast Guard. So that's really something. We were surprised when they came over from Oahu and awarded us with that certificate and of appreciation. And you can see in the picture below the Coast Guards with Captain Mel holding the certificate, and also Chandra is our general manager, and then Captain Mel is our lead captain. And he's just up every early morning looking at 5 computers, studying the ocean and the currents and everything. So he's just very, very seasoned captain. We're very, very fortunate to have him. Okay, next one. And we recently, after vetting for about 2 years, we recently partnered with Raw Elements. Raw Elements is Safe Sunscreen certified. And basically what that means is that it's reef friendly. It is not going to eat up the reef with any chemicals or anything like that. It's super safe. It's safe for our beaches, and it's safe for our customers. So we have now officially banned the spray suntan lotion on our boats. And we provide Raw Elements on our boats in these nice pumps that the visitors can use complimentary, no charge. And then we also sell it in the store. It lasts for about 90 minutes, and they can reapply as much as they want. But you can read below on the slide that it's chemical free. It never runs or stings your eyes. And I think that's so neat. You can put it on and go right in the ocean. It feels so good. You never even want to take it off. But it's just the best product, and we're so pleased to be able to partner with them. So if you're coming out on the boats, you'll be able to try it and sample it, and if you like it, you can purchase them in our retail store. Okay, the next one. And this is Holo Holo's mission statement. We try to live up to this as much as we can to be unconditionally accepted island-wide as the best all-around boat company on the island of Kauai. Being the best company to work for, and I can tell you from working with this company as a sales manager that it is full of integrity from the inside out. It's just one big family, and it's just a pleasure and honor to be able to work for such a great company. And we also pride ourselves in giving the highest degree of quality customer service. It's really important for us to service our customers from the minute they get here. We're just friendly out the door, you know, as soon as they go out and they get greeted by the captain. Also, we do special things for them. If you happen to have a couple that's on their anniversary or their honeymoon or celebrating a birthday, please let All About know, and they can let us know. We will give them a welcome card when they check in. It's kind of a nice surprise. So be sure and do that, because it's just really, they're just so blown away when they get a card, when they check into an activity desk. It's unusual, and they just think it's really special. So anyway, we do that. We also, if there's any repeat customers, if any of your customers have been with us before and they're coming back out again, let us know, because we will give them an Ohana t-shirt. It's a wonderful t-shirt that they get. Every single person that comes back with us will get this free t-shirt, and it comes in 3 assorted colors. So it's really great, and it's beautiful art on the front. Okay, the next one. Kauai, if you haven't been here, is shaped like a circle, almost a circle, or kind of a heart, they say. And we're located in Port Allen. You can see that down at the bottom where our logo is. We're very close, as you can see, positionally to Poipu. So if you're booking your customers at the Grand Hyatt or the Sheraton, Kaloa Landing, there's wonderful resorts along the Poipu area. This is the sunny side of the island. Less rain, definitely on this side. So it could be raining on the North Shore and Kapa'a on the east side, but just get out to Port Allen and it could be sunny. So never let weather really hold your customers back, because it's usually always sunny in Port Allen. Now, as you're coming around this area here, you'll see we leave Port Allen and we head west. So we go along Waimea, and we go along the longest beach in the state of Hawaii, which is Polihale, and then we come up around the corner. Now, your car can only get you to about right here. This entire area of Napali coastline is inaccessible by car. So there's 17 miles that nobody can see unless they take a helicopter, a boat tour, or take an 11-mile hike. And we always say, do not take the hike. It's very treacherous. Do not do it. It's also 22 miles because it's 11 miles in and 11 miles out. But we do encourage them to take the boat ride because you get to see wildlife, marine life, all wonderful things. You get to see waterfalls come down from the mountain into the sea. It's just fantastic. But it is our wow factor of the island of Kauai. We always say, if you haven't seen the Napali coast, you have not seen Kauai. So it's something that all of your customers are coming to Kauai are definitely going to want to see. It's magical. We're going to see pictures of it in just a bit. But it is the 8th wonder of the world, so says National Geographic. So this is something very, very special to see. And now if you look at where Hanalei is, you can see that we also have tours that leave out of Hanalei. Now, those seasonally, it starts April 20th, so it's mainly for our summer season, and we end up, we finish that in October 31st. So it is seasonal, but it's wonderful for the people that are staying at St. Regis or in Princeville, at the Westin Princeville. They can go right down the hill and go on our tours. So, but it is a drive if you're coming all the way around to Port Allen. So they have to get up really early to get there. So, you know, you have to prepare them to make sure, because there's a lot of traffic sometimes in the Kapa'a area when people are going to work in the morning. So anyway, and then you can see there is where the airport is. So we're really close. That's where also Kalapaki Marriott is, and a lot of people stay there. So I'd say from this area, Lehui, to Port Allen, it's about a 30-minute drive. And from Poipu, it's about a 15-minute drive. So you kind of get the gist of it. So we'll go on to the next slide. Okay, so we'll start with Holo Holo. Holo Holo is our signature boat. As you can see, it's a catamaran. It's not a sailboat, it's a catamaran. And this was built for speed and comfort by our owner. And right in the middle here, Kevin built a lot more weight, so it's weighed down, so it doesn't teeter back and forth and give you that vertigo feeling. It's more of an up and down rolling feeling, similar to the Hokulea. So it's a Kauai boat that was built on Kauai for Kauai waters, and it's very, very fast. It's got 2 bathrooms on deck, so they don't have to climb down a ladder or anything. They can go right on deck. Big open-air cabin. You can sit inside and look at and see the beautiful pictures just as good as outside if you don't want to be out in the sun. We have 2 trampolines, lots of space to move around. It's a fantastic boat. It's got showers. Just wonderful. So it carries 49 people every day. It goes out 7 days a week for 2 tours. And as you can see in the left picture here, this is called the Kipuka. This is over at LEHUA Crater by NIIHAU. And we can actually hug that boat right into those type of areas and to caves and things like that. Not all the way into the sea caves, but we can get really close. It's a fantastic boat, and people just fall in love with it. Super clean. All of our tours are shoeless, so it's important when your visitors come that they bring shoes that are easy to remove. We have a nice shoe box for them. We always say, just when you leave, don't take a better pair of shoes than you brought. But anyway, it's nice and clean, and we maintain our boats because Kevin's a boat builder. We have a big warehouse across from the office where we can do haul out quite often and upgrade and you know, just manicure our boats all the time. So we're really blessed to be able to have a boat builder as our owner. It's wonderful, and we don't have to hire out, so we get to maintain them probably more than most, so that's always good. And so Holo Holo goes on 2 tours. In the morning, it goes on a super tour. It's the NIIHAU and NAPALI super tour. And we'll go to the next one, the next slide, show a picture of that. There we go. Okay, so we go first to the Napali coastline. So this is 2 destinations in one amazing tour. We go to the Napali coastline and then we cross over the channel to the forbidden island of NIIHAU. That's super special. This is becoming the hugest bucket list item. People are coming from all over the world just to take this tour. It's kind of like when they go to Peru and they go to take the hike to Machu Picchu. This is the same type of a thing. They come here because they really want to see this, because it's like voyaging back in time. It makes you feel like you've gone back to the 1400s. It's just undescribable. It's just so beautiful and so wonderful. Anyway, so this is LEHUA. This is a tough cone. And this tough cone is actually connected to NIIHAU. NIIHAU is in the back. So we bring our boat into this area, then we go back around through the back and we snorkel back over by NIIHAU. There's a lot of birds out there. There's 16 endangered seabirds, birds you'll never see anywhere else in the world. They're just strictly at LEHUA. It's just fantastic. And the water clarity there is unbelievable. It's about 125-foot visibility for snorkeling. It's cobalt blue. As you can see, it's very blue. It almost looks underwater like the color of Windex. And it's the landscape below is super colorful, and we'll get to that. So Holo goes out on this tour to 2 destinations in one tour. We serve breakfast and lunch, and all the snorkeling equipment is included along with the complimentary sunscreen. So we take extra good care of everybody, and they have a wonderful time. But it is a 7-hour tour. So it's a long tour. It's for the adventurous people. This is a big adventure. So it's something that really is a once-in-a-lifetime tour. We highly, highly recommend that people come and do this tour. It can only be done from the island of Kauai. So then we'll go down to the next one. So here's the beautiful famed Napali coastline, these green pinnacles. They actually are 4,000 feet in height. Holo goes out to Napali for a 3.5-hour tour in the afternoon. It's a dinner cruise. All of our morning tours include snorkeling. Our afternoon tours do not. And our afternoon tours all have dinner included, champagne, margaritas, and Kahlua rum mai tais. So it's a wonderful tour. We're not a booze cruise by any means, but at the same time, we do delight our guests with wonderful food and also just wonderful drinks and just great time. So just imagine this beautiful picture as your backdrop, as your visitor's backdrop. As you're sending them here, they can take their picture in front of this and have that forever. It's a wonderful keepsake photograph, and we love to take your picture. Our crew loves to take everybody's picture. So they sometimes will get real close. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a waterfall right here. It comes all the way down, and we will bring the boat right next to that waterfall and get that picture as well with the cliffs behind it. So this is something very, very special. So anyway, we'll go to the next one. Now this is LEILA. LEILA was named after Eric Clapton's song LEILA. Kevin liked that song. And LEILA is a wonderful sailing cat. She's 50 feet in length, and she was designed also for the Hawaii waters, and she can reach actually sailing speeds up to 18 knots, which is really about 20 miles per hour. She has 2 bathrooms also on board, 2 shower heads, a water slide, and swim ladders, and plenty of deck space to enjoy the sights of marine life. She's incredible. She's got this fun water slide, and everybody just slides down into the ocean. We have noodles on this boat if people aren't used to snorkeling. They come in assorted colors, and we try to match your bathing suit. It's really great, but there's nothing like, you know, putting up those sails when the wind's blowing and just hearing it, feeling it. And oftentimes we'll play the song Sailing, and, you know, people really get in the mood for it. It's great. And she does a 5-hour tour. She leaves at 8 o'clock in the morning and goes along the Napali coastline for a wonderful snorkel sail, and breakfast and lunch again is included along with the sunscreen and everything. So wonderful boat. So much fun, super playful, and a wonderful boat for families. If you want to bring kids, kids love the slide. We'll go on to the next one. Now this is some pictures of what it looks like. I wanted to take you to where we snorkel at LEHUA. That's on the super tour on Holo Holo, but just to show you that cobalt blue water, that beautiful water, and just the colorful landscape. What they also have over there is all these different lava tubes and cathedrals underneath the sea. So as you're swimming, you almost feel like Nemo. You're going under these sea caves and everything. You can just move around. We spent a lot of time out there snorkeling. And just a few days ago, our visitors were very blessed when 3 humpback whales swam by them as they were snorkeling in the water. So those that had water cameras were really lucky ones because they were able to take the pictures of the humpback whales. It's the first time that's ever happened. And we saw 49 people all in awe, you know, looking at these, we have it on video, looking at these 3 humpbacks going by. And then as soon as the humpbacks emerged into the water, you see all 49 people going down into the water at the same time to get pictures or to look at them underwater. It was just a fantastic day, and they all came back to the office going, that was the best experience of my life, and they'll just keep talking about it, I'm sure, forever, because that was a magical moment. Lots of things happen like that out at LEHUA. It's just so beautiful. So many tropical fish, beautiful, colorful fish, and orange coral, just everything out there. So best snorkeling, they say, in the whole state of Hawaii. So this is something really to see. We'll go on to the next one. And so then LEILA also goes out in the afternoon for a sunset sail. And this is a really special sail. This is great for people that don't want to be on the ocean that long. They just want to have a nice time sailing and also be kind of transported back into time. We have an aloha sunset sail all based around the meaning and the life of aloha. It's from Auntie Palahi Paki's deeper meaning of the word aloha. We give all the passengers a postcard, which I will show you in a slide coming up, of what that really means. And if you don't love everybody, we say don't take this tour because it's all about aloha. And we play all the music from the 1970s, all that old Hawaiian music, C&K, Kalapana, Olamana, Country Comfort, all the old music that people just love. And we sail southward, so we sail in a different direction. We head towards Poipu, and we go into where they filmed The Plane, which is Fantasy Island. And we have dinner in that area, and we serve a local style dinner. This is very local. We have teriyaki chicken, aramami, haupia sweet potato pie, kalora mai tais. Everything is local. We even have chopsticks. And this whole tour is for people that just want to put on their aloha attire, flower in their hair, and just have a 2-hour wonderful experience going back to where they filmed Fantasy Island, and then circling around, going over by the spouting horn, getting a picture of the spouting horn from behind, and then making a full U-turn into a horizontal sunset. And that's just wonderful. Right before sunset, we turn on that song by Danny Couch, In These Islands, and it's a real heart wrencher. Everybody starts crying and gets all, you know, I don't know if you know the song, but it's just about this is aloha, and it's just something that just makes everybody so happy. It's great value. It's a very good price, and so if there's multi-generational families and they want to take everybody out to dinner on the sea, this is a great tour to have grandpa or grandma, whoever's paying the bill, to feel really special to be able to take their whole family out for a fabulous evening. So again, 2 hours. It leaves on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then it comes back on Friday night just in time for Hanapepe Art Night, so they can kind of couple it with that. So it's real close to us down the hill. They have a wonderful street fair of art, which is really nice. So, and then also in the summertime, we take her out for a 4.5-hour tour, and that's a dinner sunset sail along the Napali. So she's a little, you get more time on the sea with this one because Leila's slower than Holo Holo. So Holo Holo's sunset sail is 3.5 hours, and then Leila's is 4.5, just because she's a slower sail cat. So you actually get more time on the sea for the same price, which is kind of nice. So we'll go on to the next slide. And here's what I was saying about what is aloha. In 1970, Auntie Palahi Paki introduced the modern Hawaii to the deeper understanding of the word aloha. She also entered it into the state of Hawaii as a law. The word aloha is actually a law in the state of Hawaii. It's called "We Are the Land of Aloha," and so it gives you the deeper meaning here. So all of our customers get a postcard with the deeper meaning to take home with them. So we hope that the time that they've spent here, that they will share that aloha and take it home with them wherever they go. So this is something that we want to do our part in incorporating Hawaiian culture into our tours and really explaining to them the historical meaning of the word aloha, that it's not just hello and goodbye. It has a much deeper meaning. It means to be kind and to be tender and to have harmony and to, you know, get along. So, and it's very much about humility. So it's really neat to know what the meaning of aloha really means. Okay, we'll go on to the next one. Okay, lastly, this is our last tour that we offer, and this is out of Hanalei. We check in at Tahiti Nui. I don't know if any of you know where that is, but that's the famous place where they filmed Descendants, the bar scene. It's at Tahiti Nui, and that's where we check in down in Hanalei town. And then what we do is we take them over to Black Pot over there by Hanalei Bay, and we have a dinghy, and they get onto the dinghy, and then we transport them out into the sea, and then they hop onto one of these rigid raft boats, and these are 40-foot boats. There's two of them identical, and there is a bathroom on deck, believe it or not, on this raft boat, which is unusual because raft boats don't usually have them. All the seats are facing forward. We have an awning that can give you, you know, shade from the sun. And these boats were made to go into the sea caves. And so we actually do take you into the sea caves with these boats. And this is what's special about this tour. Also, it's really pretty to go out and leave through Hanalei Bay. It's the most beautiful bay probably in the whole world, and it's not uncommon in the morning to see rainbows right out the door. So you'll see these rainbows, and you'll come around the corner, and then we hug the coastline, and these boats can spray. It's very much like Pirates of the Caribbean. I guess that's how I would describe it. We have dry bags. We keep everything dry, so not to worry, but you will get wet on this tour. Probably you get wet on most of our tours, but this one especially because we actually go in the cave and it's through a waterfall. So they'll go through a waterfall, and it's so exciting. So definitely on all our tours, you want to bring a good camera. But this is a fun adventure. And again, it's only available from April 20th to October 31st. So, and it's located on the north shore of the island of Kauai. It carries 25 passengers and leaves early in the morning, 2 tours in the morning and 2 tours in the afternoon. So because it only takes 25 passengers per boat, very important to get the booking in early. I would suggest getting bookings in early with all of our tours because we are busy, and so many more flights are coming into Kauai as starting today, March 1st, on American, United, Southwest, and let's see, what other one? Delta. So we're getting a lot of air seats coming direct into Kauai now. The island is expecting to grow by 53%, which is very, very big. So car rentals, everything, get it early, do everything early. Book your tours before your people come here because it'll be really sad if they're not able to take the tour that they want to take. And that happens quite a bit. So going on to the next one, and this month is spring break, so we're very, very busy. Now, sea life. These are the kind of things that you'll see when you're out there snorkeling. I can almost guarantee you're going to see dolphins. As soon as we come around Napali by Treasure Beach, there are families, pods of them everywhere, and they love our boats. So they see our boats and they think it's playtime, so they come and they socialize with us. And mostly spinner dolphins around in that area. And everybody always wonders why spinner dolphins spin. And they're social and very emotional, but also they spin because they are shaking off their parasites. So, and then we'll see our happy humpbacks. They're here now. Lots of whales are here. We see them on all of our tours. We don't guarantee whales can't know if there will be, but honestly say there's a lot of them out there, and we see them all over tours. It's amazing. Whether it's a 2-hour tour, we might see them. We see them on a 7-hour tour, but if you're out there longer on the sea, your chances, of course, are much higher of seeing the whales. There's so many out there. Now, Kauai is fortunate because Kauai gets the whales twice. They come through Kauai, go out through the other islands, and they come back through Kauai to go home. The males actually sing for 20 minutes, and we've been recording them for 3 years, and they have amazing songs that sing. They sing the same song here, but change less. So if anybody ever wants to hear the recordings, ask Brad. I'd be more than happy to send it over to Brad. I've got 4 minutes of the male humpback whales singing. It's pretty amazing. It'll definitely get started. So I think they hit every 24 major minor keys. I'm not a music major, but they sure do a great job. You'll see monk seals. They're endangered. You'll see them out at LEHUA. We call it the San Tropez of monk seals. There's Sammy out, the little monk seal that likes to come in the water and play with our visitors when they're snorkeling. You'll see a lot of green sea turtles. And our crew, a lot of our crew members are actually marine biologists, so they answer a lot of the questions that our guests have about the wildlife and what's on and what. And we also contribute to biologists who are involved in invasive species eradication, species and ecosystem restoration on LEHUA. So we actually help out with that. We have an ongoing program with them. So we do our part. We try to do what we say is Pono. Pono in Hawaii means righteous or doing the right thing. So we try to live Pono. That's kind of our motto here at Holo Holo. And again, you'll see the pretty orange coral. There's so many different things out there to see. And it's there's no river runoff out there, no turbulent. So clear. You actually see the little gills of the fish, when they're swimming. It's extremely clear. If you have a water camera, I highly suggest bringing one. You'll be so sorry you didn't.